Well, I am going to rescue my new Can-Am. It got a busted tie rod about a mile from the truck. Here I am at my truck. Got the trekking poles and a backpack with a bunch of tools and water in it so that I can get in there, hopefully swap this tie rod out. It's Friday. I got off work not too long ago. I think it's around 7 or 7:30 right now. And this is my first attempt at any kind of real film, so we'll see how this goes. I'll put my GoPro clamp mount on the trekking pole. I'm about 300 yards from the machine, or so it says on the maps. So we're gonna hope and pray that everything's still there just as I left it. Things are really squishy now. I made it into the swamp. Listening to the podcast, then you know that Hunter, who's been a personality on our show, came with me on this trip, and he had no experience really in this kind of bottomland swamp stuff. You find a lot of it in these burn areas like this. And I kept saying, oh, the trail's not that bad, and I really don't think it is. It's not too hard to find your way through. Not huge acreage of land that jitters when you crawl through it, just, 20, 30 yard at most spaces that jitter, and you just got to find your way around them and not go through the wrong spot. And even if you do, there's something to winch to or a way to pull out. But I see my machine. It's at least still here. Let's see what else is there. So first things first, I'm going to see if I can start it, get it to back up a little bit, even though the tire's jammed weird. Don't want to try too hard, because I do not want to break anything else. But let's see if I can get it out of the water. And she runs, praise God. All right, well, here it is out of the water hole. I brought a socket set, some adjustable wrenches, the exact sizes of the wrenches that the nuts are supposed to be to pull this tie rod off. I guess we get to it. Love this pack. It's the Initial Ascent 8K, definitely oversized for this trip, but when you got something nice, it's typically what you find you want to use. Pad to keep my knees dry. Alright, we've got Milwaukee socket set. Don't know if these are the right size or what, but I had it, so I grabbed it. Hammer, some various crescents and screwdrivers, tarp in case I had to do this in the rain. Another crescent, and here's the 2 screwdrivers I'm supposed to need. And last but not least, a new tie rod that's in the right shape. That's not supposed to be that way, and that's why we're here. When this bar popped, it popped so fast and so hard. I was in differential lock in between those banks there where the wheeler was at an angle, trying to get away from a different mud hole. And in differential lock, jammed against the banks, and the angle I was, it created too much torque, more than obviously it was made to deal with, and that it snapped so hard it hit that lower A-arm and made a very loud popping sound, and I thought I had broken something. Not quite, close enough for what it was, still had to walk out. Hey, they fit. We got everything loose. I got 2 nuts and 2 washers. There's just 2 more washers in there and the tie rod to pull out. 1 washer. Another washer. There's what it's not supposed to look like. Here's what it's supposed to look like. Hey, it's straight now. This GoPro's acting up. We'll see if any of the footage I've gotten so far is usable, and if I can complete this trip with video. Guess I'll try to use my phone if I have to. The machine is fixed, at least so far as the tie rod goes. Now, just to put some water in the radiator, because that was low when I left it, so it does not overheat on the way out. And what I have not mentioned yet, I think in this video, is the reason the trip got turned around after about 30 miles in the first place was the fact that there is a hole in my radiator, which is patched with seam grip and a rubber glove. I made sure to grab something to put on before I left. I should have put it on when I got here. I'm getting eaten alive by these mosquitoes. It's almost September. People in Fairbanks have been telling me how they like later summer because there's fewer mosquitoes. Let's just say they don't get out much, at least not the way I think of getting out. That's it. So I'm going to pack everything up and load up my gas can and my chainsaw onto the wheeler, and let's get out of here. Kids, don't litter. I recall there being some snacks that I stuffed into my upper glove box on this machine. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Lord willing, won't get stuck, and I won't bum another tie rod in a weird spot with my diff lock on. Gonna watch that now. Learned a lesson, definitely the hard way. So the GoPro died, and here I am on my way out, and I feel a snap and a pop in my front handlebars, and apparently I broke an axle. I guess the axle was probably already broken, but just heard a snap and a pop, and I guess that must have been the pop I heard when the what's it called, the bar or the steering bar, when that thing bent. Hopefully we can get out of here without any more major issues. I was trying to steer one-handed in video with my phone. The GoPro died. I didn't bring an extra battery for it, and it just steered me off the trail trying to do it one-handed. This really sucks. Never had an axle do anything quite like this. Just completely broken off in there now. So regular four-wheel drive doesn't work because it just automatically sends the power to the side with the least resistance, which is the broken off axle. And I'm not putting it in diff lock. I've had too many problems with multiple machines in four-wheel drive diff lock with front end problems. So of course, two-wheel drive, I got stuck in a little hole. Four-wheel drive, I would have gone right through it. Pulled the tree over. Common problem with a bigger machine and a small tree, but got it out. I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful. Well, I just tried to pop my axle off the way that I'm familiar, and all I did was break off the tip of my brand new screwdriver. The best I seem to be able to do is to bungee it down there. I think that's the most out of the way I can get it. That seems to be working. Wish the GoPro wasn't dead. I'd have a little more and better footage. I made it out of the swamp, and boy, even without four-wheel drive, I got that axle strap down there, and the power steering on these new Can-Ams, you just can't beat it. Well, I think that was the last of the mud. Got the wheeler out. As you can see, I'm in my truck despite the broken axle, and it didn't want to load up, so I had to pull the wheeler up onto the ramp and winch it into the truck because it just wanted to throw the front of the wheeler over to the right or to the left, and I felt like I almost died 2 or 3 times. But here I am, safe and sound. Wheeler's in the truck, and I'm headed home. Just need one more part ordered from Delta Power Sports there in Fairbanks, and hopefully I'll be on my way for the rest of the season. Just costs time and money, that's all it is. If you enjoyed the video, check out the podcast. It's also on the same YouTube channel here, the Great Alaska Hunting Company. You got the Great Alaska Hunting Podcast in the you can find it in our channel. I just recently, well, as of making this, I just recently done a pack dump for a 16-day sheep hunt that I'm going on. We had an episode about different knives that we've used for skinning and cutting up game here in Alaska. Anyway, like, subscribe, check out our other stuff, and if you really liked it, share it with a friend. That's the way you can help us the most. Thank you.